Hi, Tim here with Clive Coffee. We're going to show you how to remove the panels on your Marzocco Linea Mini. The tools that you're going to need: a flathead screwdriver, a long Phillips head screwdriver, and a 7mm wrench or an adjustable wrench. We're going to start by removing the top tray. This comes right off. We'll set that aside. Underneath that top tray, you will find a number of screws, quite a few screws that hold this panel in place, that covers the boilers and inside the machine. We're going to go ahead and use our Phillips screwdriver and remove all of these screws up top. As I remove the screws, I'm going to leave the final screw here that is through the cut through on the panel. That actually holds some of the electronics inside the machine. We'll remove that last after we get this panel off. And this middle back screw holds the other side of this electronics box underneath. It is just a little bit longer than every other screw. We'll make sure that when reinstalling, that screw is put back in place in that same hole. We can go ahead and remove the interior panel, and we'll set that aside. And now you're looking inside the Linea Mini. You'll find the electronics box here has that final screw that's attached. We can go ahead and remove it now. And we'll set the box aside inside the machine. Just kind of tuck it back so that it stays in place. You are going to remove the other 4 exterior screws on the top front of your machine. So again, it's these flathead screws that you find 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll go ahead and remove those. That holds the front part of this panel in place. If you need access to the front part of the machine where the group head is, there are 4 flathead screws on this top panel. Those you could remove as well. Next, we're going to remove the dial. That temperature dial is attached to the front of the machine. Using our 7mm wrench, we're going to loosen the 2 screws inside. There's one up the top and then one a little bit lower. What we want to do is loosen these. They can be loosened. They don't need to be removed completely. You want to back them off about a 1/4 of an inch so that the dial can be moved back, and then you can pull the whole thing up and out, and you'll see there are cutouts on this panel that holds it into place, so you'd be able to slide it up and then just remove it. And we're just going to set this aside inside the machine. Now we're going to use our long Phillips head screwdriver and remove the 2 screws at the back of the machine on the inside. Those are the final 2 screws holding this entire panel in place. We can loosen these 2 screws. They don't need to be removed completely. Loosen just enough so that we have the ability to slide the panel back and out. We have all of the attached points removed and loosened, so we can slide this entire panel back. It slides back, and then carefully clearing all of the components inside, it will come off completely. With the panel removed, you have full access to all of the components inside of your machine. When putting the panels back into place, I would recommend attaching your rear electronic box to the panel, and once you slide it into place, you can attach that right-hand screw on this far corner. First, that will make it much easier when getting everything put back into place. That's how to remove the panels on your La Marzocco Linea Mini. For more information on using your machine, check out the links here. For other tech tips, visit our knowledge base at clivecoffee.com.